Fistfights, threats from coworkers, and sexual harassment. Some tenants and former employees say that those things have happened behind closed doors at one of the city's largest apartment buildings. Investigative reporter Tim McNicholas is uncovering a pattern of allegations.
The owners of the Max apartment complex at 57th and 11th promise the best in luxury living in Midtown West. But when it comes to working here, luxury is not a word Kenrick Gall and Dane Gomez use.
Threw me on the floor and they started pumping me.
He ran and started assaulting me too.
The former maintenance workers say 4 of their co-workers attacked them in 2022, tearing ligaments in Gall's foot and bruising his eye. They allege it started when an employee punched Gomez. Then they say another employee joined the attack on Gomez. Gall and Gomez say one of those employees plus 2 other workers then started to attack Gall.
Punching me, kicking me, hitting me. I left out of there with severe injuries.
They both say they were fired afterwards, even though a judge in Gall's workers' compensation case noted Gall did not initiate the brawl. And the employer was aware that the 2 employees who initiated the brawl had a history of animosity toward one another, and the employer failed to take any action to separate these individuals. Gall and Gomez have now filed a lawsuit against building owner TF Cornerstone.
It was a lot of buildup there. The culture was very bad, and it was bound to happen.
2 other former Max employees have each sued and entered into settlement agreements with TF Cornerstone since the building opened in 2018, both alleging co-workers sexually harassed them. TF Cornerstone has denied allegations from both employees. One employee said in a lawsuit that a maintenance worker would look at her crotch and make inappropriate comments, and a tenant who asked us to conceal her face and name made similar complaints to management about another employee, a doorman.
He started looking at my crotch, like staring at my crotch. I'm coming into the building and he's like, hi, and he's like deliberately staring at my crotch. And he did this several times, and I just remember feeling so angry and just like violated.
TF Cornerstone started eviction proceedings against that tenant, claiming she made a litany of unfounded complaints directed at a long-term member of building staff with no history of any form of misconduct. The company would not agree to an interview with us. A spokesperson for the building sent us a statement saying in part, "While we cannot comment on ongoing litigation, we remain steadfast in our commitment to fostering a workplace and community that upholds fairness, respect, and adherence to established policies."
I can't see!
But that's not how Gall sees it. He shared videos which he says show the aftermath of one coworker pepper spraying another over a different dispute, and employees playing a ring toss game with sex toys in a break room.
There's still a lot of stuff going on in the building to this day. I have friends there that's still going through it. Nothing changed. I
would definitely like to see that there be procedures put in place to ensure that no one has to experience what I've experienced. I would like to see some accountability for the way that I've been treated in my home.
We've asked TF Cornerstone which, if any, of the employees accused of misconduct still work there, and we have not gotten a response. The company receives a partial tax exemption for that property. That's because they agreed to include affordable units in the building, including the apartment of that woman we interviewed. The building management's case against her is still ongoing in eviction court, and she says for now she is still living in the Max with no lease as she looks for a new home. Christine.
All right, a lot of issues that you uncovered there, Tim. Thank you. Tim is one of our investigative reporters. If you have a story idea for him, scan that QR code you see on your screen. You could see it on TV.